Hey guys, so training update here for you, and I'm excited to show you guys some things that I've been doing lately. I've changed up my training a little bit, actually starting, it was about 6 weeks ago, but then this week I'm actually starting a new block. So a few of these clips were just me kind of playing around with some different leverages and seeing what feels good. So here, this was sumo deadlifts, 225 pounds. I believe it was like 3 sets of 12 or something like that, just to kind of get back into the groove of doing sumo. I haven't been doing the main lifts quite as frequently, and sometimes if you, just drop down frequency a little bit, it is just about getting those mental cues back. So for me, I just wanted to keep it light, but keep the reps high, just to see how I'm feeling. I deal with a little bit of a hamstring issue, so I can't go super wide on sumo. I have a pretty much a hybrid stance, as you can see. And then rolling right into accessory work, these are cable laterals, and really keeping the emphasis in my delt and not doing a lot of excess swinging. And I think that that's something that a lot of times people struggle with, is the excess swinging. And then it ends up becoming more of a trap raise than a lateral raise. So here I like cable lateral raises, and there's Bryce filming for me. Bryce is one of my training partners, and my gym husband, basically. But I do prefer actually dumbbells. It was just that day. I was kind of playing around, and thanks Bryce for photobombing. So I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite warm-ups. I do this before every single lower body day, just an activation of the inner thigh, and that really I can get to my glute there as well. So I really focus on the squeeze in my glute. If you guys would be interested in an update on a lower body warm-up, let me know. It has changed a little bit for me, but if you search through my videos, you can find an activation routine it's pretty similar, but there have been a few updates. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then definitely let me know. So here, one of the biggest focuses of my next block is going to be back and back density, really. So for bodybuilding purposes, my legs are my strongest aspect of my physique, and I've always just had to work really hard to try to build my upper body to balance out a little bit with my lower body. So that is a big focus, and that being sustainable. So for me right now too, I'm going to be training 5 days per week. At one point I was up to 6 days per week, but I really recently too have been thinking about just sustainability and long term, and this is a discussion that I was having with so I'm working with Alberto Nunez, and he has been such a help for me in the past couple of months, and we are having kind of a discussion about like long-term sustainability, and can I see myself doing this for the next 10 years? If I'm training 6 days per week, heck no. If I'm doing a crap ton of volume, heck no. So I got into this phase too with my training where I was a little bit all over the place with my goals. And so I was like, well, I need to coach myself. Like, I can't coach myself because I'm not objective with myself. And by the way, here are presses on the Smith machine. I really like the Smith machine for these because I can control the eccentric and load my shoulders as opposed to an OHP that's a bit more unstable. I've dealt with a shoulder injury for many years, so there's just certain things that I have to be mindful of. And Bryce, with all the angles, he'll zoom in on my face. But anyways, so thinking about sustainability and fitting training in with your life. Okay, so for me, I'm a little bit different because training is also my job. I train others, I coach, my personal journey is I want to lead by example, and also I love it. So I want to continue on training. I want to continue to be in the gym. I absolutely love training. That's one of my, favorite things to do, is to be in the gym, and to train. But, is it a sustainable thing? So, is it a part of my life, or is it becoming everything? When you're spending hours in the gym every single day, 6 days a week, it's just not long-term sustainable. I mean, I can devote the time because it's part of my job and I can do that. But really, for the long term, is it something that I want to be doing? So I'm thinking about how many days per week is sustainable and where do I want to see myself, in the next year, but also in the next 5 to 10 years. I can't predict exactly what's going to happen, but if your training style in the quote off season is not something that you see yourself doing for much longer, then how sustainable is it? Is it going to lead to injury? So we've backed off my volume a little bit, and I think this new plan will be super exciting. So I actually got some headshots done and some cool photos. So this gal, her name's Ashley, and I did an event with her where I got some really, I think, cool photos. So I'll get those back and I'll share them on probably Instagram. But here are some like behind the scenes of me just being, a dork. Anyways, so one thing that is a little bit different, I am no longer low bar squatting. My shoulder issue has stemmed from just a trap impingement and neck tightness. Low bar, it hits that nerve, and I just can't sustain it. I can't. The amount of weight that I have to put on my back, it's just not sustainable for me. So I am team high bar for now. So I'll be squatting probably twice per week, deadlifting once per week, and having an upper lower, and then probably like specialization day. So I will keep you guys posted on how that's going. But currently sitting at about 153 to 154 pounds, and just actually I'm super excited, and this is something that I'd recommend everyone doing. I got some blood work done, and everything is really good, really healthy. So we're in a good spot in the off season. So I'm just pumped to be where I'm at, and I'm looking forward to the future. So I will talk to you guys soon.